Hello, fans, friends of Judy TV show. This is my channel, the Judy TV show, where I talk about marriage and marriage-related trending issues. And guys, like you all know, my name is Judith, the trending one. I'm certain that most of us must have seen the video of the Nigerian woman so angry that got to the airport. They returned from Europe. Herself, her husband, and her three children. They got to Europe. They got to Nigeria. At the airport, she tore the international passport of her husband for whatever reasons. Madam, I clap for you. You try. ah. Okay, guys, I just want to discuss about that. Or discuss that in this video. First of all, madam, I don't know what you think or what you want to achieve by that particular action of yours. Granted, because I saw another video she did that's on Insta blog where she was trying to explain that the man has been bad to her, what she went through. Apparently, she has social media handles that the man is managing for her. The man collects the money or whatever, you know. She was trying to explain that was what happened. But to be honest, madam, you didn't do this. You didn't sue him in Europe where you guys were based, where you know that the law can even come after him. You endured everything until you got back to Nigeria. I don't know what you intend to achieve by what you did at the airport. Honestly, I just don't know. What problem has he solved now? Has he given you back your money or whatever? But in fairness to you, if your husband is doing that, actually it is wrong. Somebody cannot be working another. You are the one that is the content creator this time around, and then the man, manages your pages and then collects the money or whatever. Whatever thing he must have done, right? I'm not supporting him to maltreat his wife, but I'm now looking at your action because it is now your word against his own. You overreacted, and I'll tell you the consequences of what you did. First of all, madam, that property that you destroyed is Nigerian government property. You cannot tell me that in Europe, where people are based, you bring any property that's a national property, whether a driver's license, international pass, whatever, and you tore it openly like that, madam, you'll be behind bars by now. And I'm not certain that you are following what is happening. If you're a social media person, you must have been following it. Somebody like Bobrisky has just been released. There was also a time the EFCC came after Cubana chief priest. You know what they did? Because they pasted their own hard money on somebody. Their money. It's not as if they forged the money. It's not as if they printed a fake naira note. But their own hard-earned money, they pasted it on apparently somebody at a party or wedding or whatever. The law frowned at that because there's a law against that. It's an offense and it's a punishable offense. Let alone international passport, madam, you came and tore it openly. And where you were tearing it, immigration officers were there, police officers were there, farm officers, you just tore it like that and walked away. One of the consequences is that you are going. I'm certain that by now maybe police will be looking for you, seeking for your identity, so that once they see the identity, they'll call you in for questioning because what you did is a punishable offense. You sinned against the Nigerian government property. You sinned against the Nigerian government because that is a Nigerian government property. That is number one. Then number two, which is also another major consequence. You see those two boys, your two, I think you people have three children because I saw a girl that is in a baby skirt that a baby trolley that I think your husband was the one that pushing her, walking with her, and then you walked away with the two boys. You see those children, by the time they are grown, this video will stare them at the face. Madam, you have a lot of explanation to do to them for that kind of embarrassment to their father. Whatever thing that man has done to you, you have those children to contend with by the time they are grown. Especially if there's anyone that is closer to their father, right? I thought that you should have just taken the initiative over there in Europe to sue this man, to bring evidence that this man is cheating you by not paying in the money that is accrued to the content that you created or whatever. But you came into the shores of Nigeria and then you did that. Are you telling me that you don't have in-laws? Are you telling me that you don't have a family? That by the time you get into Nigeria, properly settled, and then both families or your in-laws or whatever can now sit down and look at it and know, how to go about it. You decided to do, and you did it in front of officials. So there's no even denial because, it was an evidence and the video is also there. So you see, at the end of the day, you're going to face the law because that's a punishable offense. And secondly, on the other hand, you're going to face your children because by the time they are grown, this kind of embarrassment to their father, of course, they wouldn't like it. It might not be the three of them, but at least there'll be one of them that wouldn't like it. But above all, madam, that passport will be replaced for that man. You know why? Because the immigration officers were, in fact, when the thing happened, the man stood there, he didn't utter a word. That man didn't utter a word. You walked away with the two boys, and then it was the officials that were now telling him, pick the pages of the, the torn pages. In fact, they helped the man to pick it up. They picked it up. Once the man attaches it to an application, those immigration officers will even make case for him. They will give him a replacement. Meaning that man can travel out if he wants to. But for you, two things now. Number one, I am certain that you made up your mind that this marriage is not going to work again. You are just sure that there's not going to be a marriage again after this, right? But if you people still settle it, oh, thank God. That is number one. Then number two, immigration officers will now put you on a watch list, okay? Based on what the court is now going to decide, because you are going to face the law. They will now put you on a watch list, so that by the time your current international passport expires, for you to now renew it will be a challenge for you. For you now to travel out will be a challenge for you. So you see, at the end of the day, it's you that is losing. I don't know how you reacted to it, and the worst of it all is that you came on social media and you were defending it. I saw that defense as naughty and as arrogant. Oh, you people don't know what people have been calling me. My friends have been telling me what happened. You don't know what I'm going through. This man did that. You should have gone to the court if you don't want the marriage anymore. You should have gone to the court, at least in Nigeria here, or even over there, and say, look, this man is cheating me from my royalties, from the contents that I create on my social media handles and everything. You didn't do that. You now got back home and you took it on Nigerian government property. Madam, you go in for it too. I don't know what you are thinking, but you go in for it. And at the end of the day, that man, his passport will be renewed for him. So it places him on a better pedestal than you, because he can travel out again, he can still leave the country again or whatever. But for you, you will now be on the watch list of the immigration officers, immigration office. When you now come to read, because definitely, even if it's 10 years the international passport that you have, that 10 years will come to pass one day. Then you now go to renew. By the time you now go to renew, once they log in your name there, your matter will come up. Because as soon as the court takes a decision, the thing will just be there. At the end of the day, you might be denied, okay, the renewal. Even if they renew for you, you might also be denied traveling out. So these are the consequences. You should have thought about that. And you just did that and you just walked away. I don't know. Like I said, if that man is doing that to you, yes, it's not right. It is not true. I mean, it is not fair. You understand? For him to do that to his wife, But the issue is that you should have handled it there. Or even now you came back to Nigeria. Either if you don't want to handle it out of court by, involving the families, right? Then you can now sue him to court. You can sue him to court to reclaim whatever thing that he has taken from you or that is still taken from you. But to come and turn Nigerian property, that international passport, when even to paste money is a challenge, people are going to jail. Bobrisky just came back, and then you now tore and you did it publicly and you are defending it. Madam, just wait though. I am certain, sooner than later, once they get your identity, probably from the airport, the law enforcement agents will come against you, because that's what you did is a punishable offense. Yes, by that passport that you took is a punishable offense. You know that if a policeman slaps you, provocation, you don't fight back because of that uniform he's wearing. If you fight back while he's wearing that uniform, you're under offense. Yes, you have committed an offense. So what are you expected to do? Control yourself, report to the authorities. If there's any way you can get an video, maybe somebody will take a video when he's slapping you, or you take a video of yourself if there's any mark on your face or whatever, or maybe the person tore your clothes or whatever, you report to the nearest head of the police, whether in a police station or anywhere that you can see a senior person to the person. You just make a formal report. They will take it from there. The authorities will look into it and see how to handle it. But if you fight back when the person is wearing uniform and you tore that uniform, no offense, so punishable one at that. So I just saw that video. I just wanted to quickly react to that and to say, look, I know, like I said, if a husband is cheating you out of that, that's not very fair, okay? But then you need to control your anger. You need to control yourself. The action is far more than whatever thing that is going on, because it's now your word against the man. So the man might come out now and claim everything, and people will believe him, because the way you reacted, the man will say, oh, people don't know what I'm seeing in her. This woman, she can burn the house down, she can do this, and people will believe him because they just saw a tint of it, whereas it might not be true. Do you understand? So that's the point I'm making here. Honestly, when I saw that, I was like, and then I saw your defense. You are even trying to be arrogant about that. People are calling you. You people don't know what you're saying, and other people should stop calling you and so on. Madam, see, you are in for it. I am telling you, you are in for it. Maybe what you should even do on your own is to go to the police station yourself and report yourself there. It will make matter easy for you. But by the time EFCC or whichever security agent comes for you, the story will be different. Guys, I just saw video. I said, let me just react to this marriage matter. People that came even from Europe, this marriage matter, not this one matter. Share your thoughts with me at the comment section. What do you think the woman did? What do you think should be the consequence? How would you advise Nigerian government to handle that? Okay. Thank you guys for always watching my videos. I know you are going to watch this one. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now, guys.